So, you want to be a real estate pre-licensing, post-licensing, or update instructor in North Carolina? That's great. The first step is completing the Commission's 2-day new instructor seminar. On day 1 of the seminar, you will receive an overview of the Commission's education programs, an explanation of the Commission's requirements and expectations for instructors, and resources for and examples of effective instruction and classroom management skills. On the second day, you will be required to deliver a 15-minute presentation as dictated by Commission Rule 58H 0302. So what exactly are you expected to present? By the end of this video, you should be able to explain the Commission's requirements for the 15-minute new instructor seminar teaching demonstration. When you registered for the new instructor seminar on the Commission's website, you were prompted to download 3 documents: the agenda, which shows the schedule for the 2 days, guidelines for the 15-minute presentation, which provide choices for presentation topics, and the evaluation form, which provides the criteria on which your presentation will be graded. Do you remember learning how to write an essay in middle or high school? Your teacher probably told you that there were 3 parts: the introduction, the body, and the conclusion. The evaluation form shows that your 15-minute presentation will be broken into those same 3 parts: purpose and learning objectives, the introduction; mastery of topic, the body; and summary, the conclusion. Let's discuss each of the 3 components individually, starting with learning objectives. Adult learners need to know why they are learning something in order for it to stick. Therefore, lessons should always begin with measurable learning objectives. This video began with an example of a measurable learning objective. By the end of this video, you should be able to explain the Commission's requirements for the 15-minute new instructor seminar teaching demonstration. Why is this considered a measurable learning objective? Because it clearly identifies what you should be able to do at the end of this session, which is explain those requirements to someone else. In order to build a proper learning objective, you must first determine what you want the students to be able to do at the end of the session. To do so, you need to have a general idea of who your audience will be and the instructional level at which the information is expected to be presented. What is this instructional level, you ask? The North Carolina Real Estate Commission recognizes 3 levels of instruction based on Bloom's taxonomy, which is a classification system used to organize learning targets from the simplest to the most complex. The Commission's instructional level of 1 is recall, which is based on the understand and remember categories within Bloom's taxonomy. At this level, students should have a basic understanding of terms and concepts. A few examples of objectives in this level would be describe, discuss, recognize, state, or list. The Commission's instructional level 2 is application, which is based on the analyze and apply categories within Bloom's taxonomy. Level, students should be able to apply the information in some way. Examples of objectives include differentiate, organize, demonstrate, interpret, and sketch. The Commission's instructional level 3 is analysis, which is based on the create and evaluate categories within Bloom's taxonomy. At this level, students should be able to create and support generalizations about terms and concepts. Examples of objectives include design, develop, argue, defend, and critique. So what is the instructional level of the objective for this video? If you answered level 1, you are right. The expectation to be able to explain a term or concept at the end of a session would fall under instructional level 1. Once you've identified an instructional level, you have to consider your audience and time. Ask yourself, what will the learners reasonably be able to do at the end of this session? How will they use the information? How much time do I have for this instruction? Now formulate your objective like this. By the end of this lesson, learners will be able to, and insert your objective. The second requirement of the 15-minute new instructor seminar presentation is to demonstrate mastery of topic. As an instructor, you must become an expert in your course content, which means that you understand why concepts are included, how concepts build on each other, what learners already need to know in order to learn a new concept, and where learners can find more information. Therefore, before you teach, you need to learn as much about the subject as you can. Study the course syllabus and agenda, relevant license law and commission rules, textbooks and other course materials, presentation resources, and assessments or exams. As you review the material, stop regularly and ask yourself, what is the learning objective? Why is this information included? How does this concept connect to other terms or concepts? Is this topic in the right place? Should I change the order? In short, demonstrating mastery of topic means staying true to your learning objectives, following and using course materials, staying on track and controlling your time, and addressing questions with confidence. If you don't know an answer, don't guess. Tell your students you will research the information. The final component of the new instructor seminar presentation is the summary. To ensure the learners have absorbed the new information, go back and review the learning objectives. Can the learners meet the goals you set at the beginning of the lesson? Have them prove it using a review discussion or an activity or a quiz. Now it's time to review what you've learned during this video. The learning objective was to be able to explain the requirements for the 15-minute video presentation. If we've met that objective, you should be able to answer the following questions. Question number 1. Fill in the blank. The 3 components on which the 15-minute presentation will be evaluated are, those 3 components are learning objectives, mastery of content, and summary. Review question number 2. Fill in the blank. An effective learning objective is measurable. Review question number 3. Fill in the blank. To ensure I have communicated information effectively to my learner, I should finish with a blank or review activity. To ensure I have communicated information effectively to my learner, I should finish with a summary or review activity. Need more information? Go to ncrec.gov to review the Commission's education resources, including the pre- and post-licensing syllabi. Research Bloom's taxonomy and learning objectives on the Internet, or observe other Commission instructors to learn presentation tips and skills. We look forward to seeing you at the new instructor seminar. If you have questions about the seminar or about how to prepare for the live presentation, feel free to reach out to us. Call the Commission office at 919-875-3700 and ask to speak with a member of the Education and Licensing Division.